Okay, they're going to burn anyone who suggests them. Don't, no need for that, Arendar. I'm simply not going to get one regardless. I'm sure they're fantastic for certain situations, but this is not one of those situations.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old style. We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea. Too vulnerable to cannons.
Okay, so we don't want slow mode, we want fast. Now, what were we doing? I think last time we played this, we were kind of ignoring main storyline and quests, and we were mostly doing bounty hunting. Which is fine. It's okay. Actually, before we rush on the wax maker. Okay, so Khan is assigned to a mission. Esteric was a scout for a population of Ithrak inhabiting the endless Pesquad Noir. It asked me for death, but I thought it better to lock it away in the dungeon. Sadly, it really hurts me. It really hurts me. I've been doing my best to download and save every VOD, but I managed to miss one of the Pillars of Eternity VODs, and it's the one stream where we went and we encountered these people and met this guy, and then I've got the one where he betrays us, but there's a good chunk of that story that's now missing forever because I didn't manage to get that VOD before it was gone. Done audio since I was 14. I know exactly what the issue is. Your voice is speaking too quiet for the noise gate because the mic is not in the right location direction. There are a few options for that, including having the gate remain open for longer. Oh, see, okay, now that you've said that. That is an option that I was not adjusting, but I can. I have to make note of what the defaults are. Back threshold 25 milliseconds, hold threshold seconds, release threshold 150 milliseconds. So I will take notes of that, make sure I've got that written down, and then I can play with those values and make sure that it stays open longer so it catches my voice better. But I'll see if I can get away with just having it angled more so that it's out of my way but still able to pick me up. Thank you, Aaron Lord. That's incredibly helpful. That will help me get better audio next. Find me someone who won't move around a lot or bother their shirt when they have a lavalier mic on, and I'll allow it. Yeah, I can't guarantee that I would do any of that, and I don't want to bother with that. I really just want a mic that I can mount and not have to worry too much about. I don't want to have to worry about it falling off me or any of that. I mean, it's if you happen to be on a large stage where you can't have a mic mounted and it kind of has to be close to you, then that's great. But I don't have those limitations that would require me to use a lavalier mic. Now, do we have anybody? Citizens, commander, people informing groups needed it's deep. Okay. Nobody is seeking an audience. Done. Party management right now. Yeah, he there though is trained, Shelby. I am not trained not to mess with them. It's just not the best solution for this type of environment and this type of use and need. Okay, so Colonel West, actually. Court of the Penitents. The Delumgan Sisters of Twin Elms know that Theos has escaped into a subterranean path to an Ingwithan location called Sun in Shadow, blocking access behind him. Sisters revealed to me another way to reach him, perhaps even overtake him. The Burial Isle offers a path through the ruins of an ancient Ingwithan prison, Breath Amon. The route is perilous, but it may be the fastest way to Sun in Shadow as it involves a long fall straight down. My hallucinated memories are becoming more frequent now, barely distinguishable from the waking world. I'm running out of time. I need to know what Theos remembers about the past that we share so that whatever it is that plagues my soul can be put to rest. We don't want to do that because apparently that's the end game. And unfortunately, that encounter with the Delumgan Sisters of Twin Elms was also part of the stream that is missing from the VOD collection. So that's annoying. It doesn't matter whether it's the device's fault or not, Shelby. Whether it's my fault or the device's fault, it means that the device is not appropriate for this particular purpose. Comes from an AV person, so take my anger with a grain of feedback and an open mic picking up room sound. Sida and Rinwen, the Delumgan of Elm's Reach, told me that Theos has destroyed the route from Tir Evron to Breath Amon. To reach him, I will have to descend through the pit in the Burial Isle that requires the aid of the gods. Pray to the gods in Tir Evron. Pelagina feels she's been wasting her time on trivial tasks in Defiance Bay. She believes there are more serious threats to the Valian Republics and wants your help in pursuing them. Help Pelagina broker a trade agreement with the Amenabath in Twin Elms. Okay, so we are going back to Twin Elms, I suppose. Twin Elms. Let's go to Heartsong. You can go pray to the gods early if you like. I seem to recall they might give some blessings, unless I'm mistaken. I mean, it can't hurt.
Eder, how is it you Eothasians stay so optimistic? The world has not given your kind much reason to hope.
You get to a certain point and you realize you got two options. You can go mad with grief and tear out all your hair and check yourself into the sanitarium, or you can wait for better days.
Well, feathers in my case. But I understand your point.
Hey, Anstara, how's it going? I saw your comment earlier. Sorry, I didn't respond directly. I saw it while I was on break. I hope you're doing well this evening. Hey, let's see. We've got Glenfathen Home, Celestial Sapling. Or if we check that out or not. At Glenfathen, Witch sold me useless twigs and herbs. That sounds like a you problem, sir. Many aspects of the interface and display can be adjusted to your personal preferences in the menu. I don't remember being here. Estremor, welcome, behave, be merry. Very cordial looker. C.S. Silversmith, none for companion. I'm a lot of named people here. Actually, you know, let's see. A lot of tribeswomen. Chris, Antelope, Indian, Brighton Villager, Dear Wooden. Only a few of them actually have genuine names. Person. Person. and looks up sharply as you approach. Fine. You're the one he's looking for. Sets down his wine. You killed Lord Raedric. How dare you accuse me of something so heinous? What if I did? No, you don't understand. It didn't work. I'm one of the guards at the keep. Was one of the guards. He's killed most of them, the ones you didn't. Volsk, he didn't last very long. Nothing but empty air, him. Nice enough to work for, I mean, much nicer, but that didn't help him when Raedric came back. Gods, the screaming. His eyes, it was like he was burning inside. Shudders. He says he's come back to lead us like before. Says he's going to kill you for what you've done. We have to go have a grudge match against this guy? This was very early in the playthrough, if I remember correctly. We had to go in and basically we slaughtered his entire keep, except for a few of the clerics and scribes. I told him I'd find you, give you his challenge, do it all honorable, that sort of thing. He let me go, and I kept on running far as my coin let me. Laughs bleakly. Funny, me running into you anyhow. Then perhaps I should seek him out. I suppose you have some kind of trap waiting for me back there? Me and the poor fools Raedric threw off the ramparts? I haven't got a thing to do with him, and begging your pardon, but I'd rather keep as far from you as I can manage. I'm just gonna sit here and drink until I don't remember a thing. I wish you all the luck in the world, friend. There's something awful in that keep howling after your blood. The Champion of Barath. That sounds like fun. That sounds like something we might have to do. The unusual stone pulses.
Hail and well met.
A middle-aged elven man stands behind the counter of the inn. He has a warm, open face and smiles pleasantly, greeting as you approach. Welcome, welcome. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome of all. Tell me about this place. Of course. Eletherian's face brightens. I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet instead towards Eora. It fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. But the tree survived, and over the years it grew and grew and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, till it reached the size you see now and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth, and you see it there, gestures towards the large stone at the center of the room, around the tree's heart. I built this inn to welcome all travelers who might look upon it. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you've walked along. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories most welcome. If you see something, say nothing and drink to forget. Exactly, Haggis. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, broadcast TV, you need that kind of lavalier mic a lot, but this is definitely not broadcast TV. Like, if I had a bigger, deeper set where I couldn't easily mount a mic and a boom mic wasn't work and all that kind of stuff, then lavalier might in fact be the way to go after I practiced enough to not irritate the crap out of the entire audience by wearing it. But for what I'm doing, no, that's just not the way to go with it. Let me see. Who are you? My name is Eletherian. They call me Haggard Shoes for all the walking I used to do and all the boots I wore down, but those days are well behind me. My eyes have seen a great deal, and now my ears get their fill from the travelers who come through here. Always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It's to me, etc., etc. See what he's got. So, spirit spiral. What is this? Melee damage bonus, minor spellbind, whisper of... You know, this would probably be really good for my mom. Armed for 10 seconds. I've never had a Shure mic. I use Audio-Technica. Both of the mics that I've streamed with have been Audio-Technica. These bracers are made from a coiled strip of bronze. Though tarnished and beaten almost beyond usefulness, they glow with a soft violet light. Of the many experiments of the ancient Equithans, some involved infusing equipment with soul essence. The hammered patterns on these bracers suggest that they were originally pieces of animat armor. But among the fragments of essence swirling inside, you detect not only the focused energy of an animat, but also the essence of the elven cipher who created the bracers and tried to enhance them with a fragment of soul. Okay, you know what? We are going to buy that. Some. Grab camping supplies. Sure. Cocoa. Ruitai sweet pie. Farmer spread. Basically gonna buy them out except here. Now the old one was an Audio-Technica AT2100, if I remember correctly. And this one is an ATX 2040. Right now. Inspire, you need desktop. Third. Oh. Okay, so. There. Do I take the 5% melee damage bonus and gain Whisper of Reason? Sacrifice the +2 X? ATR 21. I knew it was something. Looked similar to the SM58 from a distance. Yeah. Yeah. Be reasonable. I'd like to keep that +2 dexterity bonus. Rabbit fur gloves. Well, I'm gonna trade him. Healing is always nice, but we never actually use it. It's Audio-Technica, Haggis. No problem, Haggis, no problem. Have a moment? I'd like a word with you.
Welcome.
slender woman in dusty leathers locks eyes with you. It's good to see someone from more civilized lands around here. Her unkempt hair sprouts in wavy black tufts. Despite the fine features that sculpt her face, cleft chin completes her boyish appearance. I'm learning firsthand the many shortcomings of Glenfathen hospitality. Her gloved hands come to rest on the pommel of a long bow on her hip. I can almost forgive the hostility toward outsiders, but cat taverns, watered-down drinks, inexcusable. I hope I don't seem too forward, but I still need to help my friends, and you look like the right person for the job. But I need to help my friend, and you look like the right person for the job. My smile curves a dimple in her cheek. Which is to say, you're not Glenfathen, making you the closest thing I've got to an ally in this paranoid land. It gives you a coquettish sideways glance. And allies, well, they help each other, do they not? I'm not loving the attitude, but we'll hear her out at least. Keep thinking your battery is dying? Oh, I was aware, Haggis. Thank you, though. My friends have drawn some unwanted attention. Gwyneth looks to both sides, scanning for unintended listeners. Glenfathen scouts, and not just any mob of local zealots, Fangs. She pauses to let the name settle in the air. The Fangs are a brutal, relentless bunch, eager to make an example of troublesome. As for why I need your help, her smile widens as she speaks. I need someone to warn the expedition that trouble is coming, and I need someone ready to fight if it can. Taps her hand on the pommel of her eatstock. With any luck, we'll reach my friends before the Fangs do, but if not, the Fangs have a reputation to uphold. This might require spilling. Why aren't you with the rest of your friends? Why not warn them yourself? Her posture stiffens at the question. It was my turn to handle fire patrol. I spotted the Fangs on my trek back to camp. I knew that rejoining the main group would risk leading the enemy right back to the expedition. I know the woods and I know how to stay quiet, but I didn't want to stake my friends' lives on my ability to sneak past expert hunters like the Fangs. Hey, Mr. Soggy Ramen, how you doing? Good to see you. If they noticed me warning my friends, we'd have been overrun. Gwyneth tilts her head to the side and points to you with a grin. But if they notice me and some reinforcements, like, say, you, well, at least then we can scare them off or put up a good fight. What did your friends do to draw the attention of the Fangs? Just setting foot in Iron Glenfath is a good way to offend the tribes. I don't know how they picked up our trail. I suspect one of our newer scouts didn't cover his tracks well enough. When I spotted the Fangs, they were retracing a path the expedition had taken days before. Tell me more about your expedition. I like to think we're on a mission of reclamation. Gwyneth darts a shrewd smile. It is said that our armies left behind many valuables in their hasty retreat from Iron Glenfath at the end of the War of Black Trees. So the way I see it, we're simply gathering up what our ancestors left behind. I doubt the Glenfathens agree with me on this, she adds with a dimpled grin. Me and the bro just got back from the concert. Oh, nice, Mr. Soggy Ramen. How was it? What is this hair on the arm? I don't think that's necessary, Aranar. I don't think that's necessary at all. My expedition set out from Defiance Bay, heading directly east across into Glenfathen lands. I split off once we arrived at the Vale, the natural frontier between our nations. The plan was for me to keep my eyes on the Glenfathens while the main group scoured the target area. For days we eluded them. She walks her fingers up the backs of her leather glove, leaving a trail on its surface. But the Fangs got wise to our presence. Scotty has been completed. Very nice, Shelby. It is glorious. That sounds amazing. Skyrim is full of dangers. Many are crab-shaped. You are not wrong. Your friends are trespassing. By local custom, they're criminals. Gwyneth frowns and blinks at you several times. You'll forgive me if I'm not sympathetic with face painters and their barbaric laws. I'm not pretending that what we're doing is noble. I just don't believe trespassing is a crime that warrants execution. I don't know, what do you think? Should we help her or should we not help her? You say help her? Fangs are kinda dicks. Okay, that's fair. I'll help you warn the expedition. Gwyneth smiles. Weird. Okay. Gwyneth smiles with an overt display of dimples. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. She leans in and whispers. Assuming the Fangs didn't already get them, my friends should now be at or around the Pilgrim Trail in the Northfield. Plan was to camp along a trail leading to a temple of Hylia. Find my comrades, warn them the Fangs are coming, and help them clear out the forest. Clear out of the forest. I'll head out first on my own to see if I can't lead the Fangs astray and buy us some time. Okay, so there's basically no possibility whatsoever that this is some kind of an ambush. He pulls her Estock a few inches out of its scabbard and cracks a smile. If the gods smile on us, we won't have to cross deal. To come to that, I'm glad you are on our side. It was good. It was Goblin playing the musical accompaniment to Syria. Then they did a few of their songs. Oh, that's cool. I don't know those groups and things, but you do, and you enjoyed it, so that's... The bed rocks with the gentle swaying of...
Well met, friend.
The monk massages his temples, his face buried in his palm. As you approach, he looks up. This room needs a proper door, he mutters. My brothers and I rented this space that we may have some measure of privacy in this forest. Perhaps you could find another room here in the... I met another monk in robes like your own. He died of his wounds right as I found him. The monk's eyes widen, his curly, crackling barrage of popping joints. Robes like ours, you say. Was he carrying anything? Did he tell you anything? Hand you anything? Please, we've been waiting for another of our order to meet us here, and if you found him... All eyes fall to the floor as the monks begin to whisper chants in unison with their fallen friend. He gave me this missive. Hand me that, the monk exclaims as he snatches the missive from his grasp. Almost immediately, his face turns red. I mean, please, this is of great importance. Breaking the seals, the monk unrolls the handwritten scroll contained within and quickly reads the message, his lips breathlessly mouthing the text. He turns to address his brothers. My brethren, the Archmartyr has sent word. At long last, we now have what we need. Thank you, stranger, the monk says, folding his hands in front of him. He bows deeply. Your honest soul is to be applauded. I admit I was surprised when you handed me the message. I expected the seals to be broken. Monk turns red, his face smiling for the first time. I am glad to see common decency is not yet lost from this world. He reaches into the folds of his robes. Here, your honesty must be rewarded. Quinn Elm's moderate pause. Isla Brachia, added to inventory. You were there mostly for him? Well, okay, that's... As long as your objective was met. Unique one-handed small shield. Ranged gazes reflected back at attacker, so that's what you need against basilisks and medusas. How is isometric turn-based RPG treating you today? It's going pretty good, but we've only just started. We've been going for only a very little time because we were doing Lego for a couple of hours tonight. Made excellent progress on that. It's starting to look very ship-like at this point. This small shield is of lightweight construction intended to be maneuvered in as swift and dynamic a fashion as its namesake. Despite the fine craftsmanship, it was most famously known as the weapon of a pit fighter who used the shield and a distinctive dance-like fighting style to turn his attacks against them. Okay, that's very cool. That. I don't know that any of our characters really use shields. Right? Mandolin's ship? What do you mean? Oh, yes. The Mandolin's ship. The Dulcimer. Wow. Yes, we're done bag 4 of 6 on the Mandalorian ship. Razor Crest. Your prime has run out? I'm sorry about that. We do have ads in progress. I'm going to cut over to some just for a moment. What? Okay. I call BS on that.
Not sure who I'm in danger from.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh, that was kind of perfect. Sorry about that. Back to gameplay. Thank you, Arendar. Understandable, Mr. Soggy Roman. I have to use my prime again soon, too. Mine ran out yesterday. Thank you, Mr. Soggy Roman. Thank you, Enstar. Okay. Builder's Hearth. So if I did want to go get the God's Blessing, where exactly would I go? Meantime, let's hit up the market. There's a fair amount of stuff there.
Many blessings, traveler.
You will need better weapons for the hunt, so it is good that I can bring. Can't remember exactly. I seem to recall it's not too far from the Delumgans. Log should at least say the region, maybe. Good call. I'll try that. Thank you.
Hail, Estremor.
No, I'm good, but thanks.
Hail, Estremor.
Many blessings, traveler.
Well played. No armor of it. Kurgan's Battery. A letter has arrived at Caed Noir addressed to its where the steward believes it may present it. Rescue aid travel to Stone. Accepts Gwyneth's your wooden expedition in Field Woods. Turn to Raedric's find your challenge. Help Pelagina broker a trade agreement with the Amenophath in Twin Elms. Travel to Craghold and investigate the conflict. Learn of Dreaming Mother's 8 days till Christmas. Yep. Battle of Yenwood Field. Travel to the cliffs you saw in the vision. Ascend further into the endless paths of Ognuma. You did journey with Durant. Travel with Adair to the Records Archive. Deep into the pit. Pray to the gods in Tyr Ever. Try that. I have not, Aranlar. I haven't read next KCD comic in a long time, actually. Probably do that. Head up here. We'll see if we can find our way to where the... I don't actually see place. It's pages of Burial Isle. It's song. It's not old song. There's got to be another one somewhere. Go back to the Northfield. We know at least we've got stuff we have to do there and maybe find other ones. I've landed the little ship on the NCC 1701C. Oh, that's awesome. The Ambassador class one. The Ambassador class is really cool. I like it. Ruins, Old Song. The Nest. Pilgrim's Camp. Oh. Did we maybe already murder her friends by any chance? Because we've definitely been here before. I would guess that it's very possible we've already murdered. Wolf leader. Has completed the sealed.
Dead on!
That's it!
At the mercy of the tribes. Track the Deerwooden expedition to the eastern edge of the Field Wilderness. I've found the ruins where Swineth's expedition camped. There are signs of battle everywhere. It totally wasn't us. Tracks on the ground run directly east, probably made by the expedition while retreating from the battle.
I'm on the trail.
Arrows crude and fletched with bright feathers protrude from them. Inscriptions on this altar are almost unreadable under a layer of thick moss pay homage to Hylia. Okay, well, let's say to go directly east. That's where we found the monk, if correctly, here or somewhere very near here. But we'll just basically search the entire area again. Seeking employment. That just go. Gwyneth hides in the tall underbrush. Twigs poke out of her hair, chunked by mud, thin waist high for leather leggings. Quiet. My friends are up there, the hill. There were signs of battle back at the camp. The brushed beneath her teeth. I wasn't fast enough. Oxford bangs, Megran burned them all. What's going on? The bangs must have got the scent and brushed the crew. Instead, run her fingers over her hair and stomps. Pressure snaps one of the stuck in their black curls. Some of my friends are still alive, but the fangs have moved around. The expedition brings her hand back to the pommel of her arm, or what remains of it is taking cover in the ruins above these cliffs. Fangs must be toying, letting them starve a bit before. We need to act, or they're as good as dead. How did the fangs get here? Gwyneth looks down at her feet, shaking her slowly. I cut a decoy, set false campfires, and dusted over every footprint I could find. Didn't slow them much. I'll see what I can do. If not, maybe you can find a way around the fence. Gotta be another way up to that ridge. She wipes away the sweat from her brow, her glove leaving it. You aren't dressed like mine. Perhaps you could try talking. They might not think you're with us. He grabs your hand, squeezing it. Please help. I already have enough friends to... Gwyneth releases your hand and crouches down into the vegetation, blending back into the brush. Okay, I kind of thought she was going to betray us and there was just going to be an ambush. They were going to be waiting for us and they were going to take all our stuff. I give her a little bit of credit for not murdering us outright. Solve the stalemate between the Deerwood Station and Bangs.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
You know, it was just kind of laying
What
on-
brings you here?
Oh, wow, they were right there? Damn. I just kind of thought they were laying on the friendship signs a little thick between her and the character. An elven woman stands beside a stag, petting the great beast on its neck. As you approach, the animal jerks its head near. Illness, the woman orders the stag, pulling the skin of the stag's neck until it ceases to buck. Easy now. No need to fight. Yet. She turns to face you. One ear is missing its half, and battle scars raise her otherwise smooth skin. More foreigners, more unclean feet trampling on our lands. More blood to feed the trees. Shakes her head. You should not be here, Estrim. Hand moves up to her hips. If you are here in our lands, it is either to steal from us or to aid those who would. She gestures north at the within buildings for your wooden mercenaries, looters. Can you hear their panicked whispers? Leave this place at once, or we'll kill you when that's remote. I'm a friend of Fireglen Vath. Her gaze on you. Great stag stomps its front hooves on the ground and turns to its sister. Do you speak the truth for? If you are indeed a friend, you would respect our lands and not defile our sacred soil with your trespass. The woman clenches her jaw, its muscles quiver under the pressure until suddenly calmness returns to her. If you have no bonds of kin or kith with the looters, I will give you a chance to prove it. She draws one of her swords and with swift arcing motion points it toward the ruins beyond. The invaders must be purged from our lands. Prove your worth and we will believe your words. Tell me about these mercenaries. Raiders, looters, same as all the other Deerwooden thieves that pillage our lands. Woman touches the oblique stub where the half of her ear used to be. We tracked the Deerwoodens from their first step beyond the Great River and waited for them to air. They always do. We claimed half their pack in our first assault. The cowards that ran now huddled to the north. If they surrender, will you let them live? Softness such as yours will not bring them to heel. Their greed knows no bounds. Their memory honors no memory. What use have we of prisoners? What example do we set to others by letting them live? Shakes her head. Why would we forgive again? Environment not met, and okay. Stag arches its neck, aiming a rack of sharp horns in your direction. She runs her fingers along the beast's spined antler. Then you will die like any other trespasser. The woman whistles. Party attack. Well, I tried. Diplomacy has failed. Time for violence. Yep. Yep.
How many?
Okay. Go against this guy. You've some for the others arena. Holy crap. Or not. Okay. Solve the stalemate between the Dear Wooden expedition and Thangs. Return to Swinnet. Well, first things first, game. Come on. We just won a major engagement. There's looting to be done. You're slightly injured. Second wind. Actually, R2. Everybody else was okay. They really weren't that tough.
Slow and silent.
Sure.
Their gloved hands half buried on the waves of her rebellious hair watches you approach incredulous. You did it! Dimples frame a beaming smile. She lets out a sigh of relief and wags her finger at you. We'll be chanting your name back in the glyph, in the gift. Everyone will know what you've done for us, I promise. That could come back to bite us, but okay. She scratches her cleft chin with her free hand and gives you a measuring look. But you're the type to deserve more than just praise. Coin? Weaponry? She rubs her gloved fingers together. Or if nothing tangible suits your fancy, I'd gladly share my skills with you. You've been pretty good aligned. No rewards necessary. When its eyes widen, are you? She shakes her head and smiles, her dimples turning flush. Your generosity humbles me, but I pay my debts. If you change your mind, meet me at Expedition Hall in Defiance Bay. She bows deeply. Until then, my friend, I bid you farewell. Learn skills? Well, we still apparently have that option. Maybe we will. Did I mention they're jerks? You did kind of mention that on Starat, and I vaguely remember as much. Okay, I guess I'm over my initial suspicion of her. She seems a little overly initially friendly, but it actually appears to be genuine. So, okay, there's that.
Keeping quiet.
5 minute. Thank you, Aaron Laura. 5.5 minute warning of ads, and I will take a proper break. The impression I get of her is that she's not used to anyone ever doing anything nice. That's pretty reasonable, I think. we've been to the Inquisition ruins. We've been there. I think we've been inside there. Okay, can we do see if it's possible to face it. Go to Old Songs Past. That looks most likely. Want to actually open stuff up. Leah. It looked like it doesn't. Right then, Sunset Ridge. We have her. I wonder. This is about the closest we've come to finding something that really looks like a cliff that might be in her vision. I want to say. Have to refresh my memory on what this cave was all about, whether we've been there.
Slow and silent.
By her fast mode, that's so funny, because you're not used to hearing them so fast, I guess. Yep, we've been there. Sounds like she spent too much time on social media. We thought that they are from cartoons where it was big things. Yeah, that's honestly about the most accurate version. A winding stair hugs the cliffside, providing an far along the path, however, a large bull now sits squarely away. Okay. We will do that in just a moment. For the time being, we are now at about the time for ads to begin, which means it's about time for me to take a break. So if you guys will bear with me, now's a really good time if you happen to need to get up and grab some food or a drink or a snack or something. And I'll meet you back here in 3.5 to 5 minutes. Oh, hello. That's not gonna fight the dragon. And down you go. Steel helmet of minor alteration. Happy New Year, dragon.
I just want to go home and read.
I know the feeling. We are on track to try and find the Death Star.
Grand Moff Tarkin will be outraged. Someone has stolen precious data from inside the Grand Moffice.
The Grand Moffice, I love it.
That's right, it's called the Grand Moffice. Now don't just stand there looking at me. Go retrieve those stolen plans. The thief fled in an ATST, so get moving!
Oh, shoot. Oh, good. Okay. Technically, we're into November
Sniper
now.
ambush. Oh, God damn it. Oh, shit. Not now.
Add snipers to the list, apparently. Hang on, hang on. We need to examine this area. Oh!
So uncivilized.
No kidding. You said it, Obi-Wan. What? Holy crap!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch the magic.
Why? Does it do tricks? A closet with a closet? What the heck? Does this inn not have any rooms?
Oh, shit, shit.
Whoops. Oh no! Forgot about you. Get out of my face. My God, it's still only 48. Thank you.
You are nothing but the stupid.
Ah! Oh God! Oh boy! How am I not dead? Whoops. Boom Boom is down. What the hell? Whoops. Sorry, Boom Boom. Oh God. Okay, I guess these guys are immortal. Nope. I wonder how bad it would be if I were to actually start the engine. I'm just gonna leave that live grenade there. I'm sure that won't be a problem.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot.
Whoops.
Okay. You Aaron alarm. I missed. You Nemesis. Okay. You breaking your take. Thank you. Garfield without Garfield. Back the most terrifying. Wow. Okay. So a lot of talk about laugh tracks. That's cool. Slipping in and out. How's that? A winding stair hugs the cliffside, providing an impressive view as you work your way higher and higher. Better, thank you. Not too far along the path, however, you find your progress interrupted. A large boulder appears to have fallen onto the road from somewhere up above, and it now sits squarely in your way. Use a hammer and chisel to clear the way. Push the boulder out of the way. Push it out of the way. Although a hammer and chisels probably take longer, but this, I'd like to at least try. Who will clear the way? Press your hands to the side of the boulder and heave it forward with all your strength. Try as you might, you cannot get it to budge. The stone is far too heavy. Aloth or Adair? Adair heaves at the boulder, and after a few difficult moments, it starts sliding and rolling haltingly across the cracked steps, and then plunges over the side and away. You hear the echoing clatter of the rocks tumbling down the side of the cliff. The sound seems to stir something ahead. A shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, and vanishes before you catch a glimpse of what is past it. But you do see the rapidly growing silhouettes of several more rocks flung down at you. It's more a question of the hammer and chisel being consumable. I was kind of imagining, though, that whoever ended up doing the shoving of the boulder might tire themselves out or get themselves injured. I wasn't so concerned about the hammer and chisel being consumable. Action, the party ducks under a small rocky protrusion along the cliff face, but Aloth stumbles and is left just short of shelter. A sudden hailstorm of fist-sized rocks and scattered debris rains down upon them. Battered and bruised, Aloth leaps the final distance to safety. After a short while, the thundering rumble of falling stones fades away. Your ordeal past, continue your climb, and the rest of the journey proceeds without incident. At last, you find yourself at the base of a final twisting set of steps, above which you can see the towering pillars of Hylia's nest. He's probably got an injury now. Actually, no. Well... Oh, actually, you know what? You are correct. He's concussed and has bruised ribs. That's fun. We can always camp. We can always save the game before we camp. I mean, I collect all of these camping supplies and then I just never use them. Camping allows party members to restore lost health and receive a camping bonus. Camping will consume a camping supply. Choose a camping bonus. Yes, we're going with damage reduction. You only have 61. I know. It pains me to use them up, Aranlor. What if we run out of critical juncture? But it's worth it in this case because Aloth was so badly damaged. Normally, you're capped at 4, I think, in normal mode, which is why having 61 is hilarious. 61 seems like the bare minimum. How many do you have now? 60. Oh, you can't read that. It's buried under Team Zen. Okay. Wish I could carry that much stuff in the long dark. Oh god, I tried to play that game once. It looks like a game I really should enjoy, but I made the terrible mistake of streaming at one time while I had a horrible migraine. And it didn't start out as a horrible migraine. I would not have started upstream if I'd had that, but I had a headache and it got progressively worse as I played. And now I just associate the game with nothing but pain in a very physical sense instead of the normal video game style pain.
Nice and quiet.
And so yeah, I can't do it. I can't play that game anymore. Would have assumed you'd need 1 per character? No. No, thankfully, like I said, it caps you at 4 in normal mode, so with 6 characters, yeah. You can play the Long Dark on easy settings if necessary. It's a pretty anxiety-inducing game, otherwise, eh. I also have the option to just play other games, which is my preferred choice. The edges of the bones are brittle and blackened. $61 is a silly amount? Well, it's a good thing we only have 60 then, Ansara. Horrible migraine sounds redundant, but it's flavorful. It's not a... oh my god.
And now the fun begins.
Zagani, you have a real odd definition of fun. Name 1 ingredient you'd assume would go into a ginger snap milkshake. Ginger. Actually, if it's ginger snap, it wouldn't surprise me that much if it's not there. As you reach the summit of the mountain, a gust of wind stirs the air. You hear a noise like the snapping of sails, and the sky is briefly blotted out. A dragon lands before you, shaking the ground beneath your feet. It draws itself up to its full height and spreads its wings, barring your passage. Its neck, its back, and the ridge of its spine are covered with magnificent plumage. It is pretty fancifully colored. The one at Sheets has chocolate caramel chai topped with whipped cream and caramel drizzle. So it doesn't have ginger and it doesn't have milk. Fun fact, the harder you think about a migraine, the worse it gets. Yes, that's... It hisses at you, and while the sound is unlike any language you've ever heard, the beast's meaning is utterly clear.
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
Small worm crouches in a corner of the temple behind the dragon. Be careful, Watcher. Her mind is on edge, not with hunger, but with fear. There is little more dangerous than a mother defending her offspring. You have young here.
I will protect my last hatchling to the death! And that death will be yours, rodent.
Hylia is the goddess of motherhood, actually.
And of the sky and all winged creatures. Even my kind know of her.
Then you should respect her temple and leave. Is that why you came here?
I came to care for my remaining hatchling. My kind requires territory. Few places are safe for our young. This is a lesson that cost me the rest of my brood.
Then you should stay. Raising your offspring here would honor Hylia.
So be it. Go then, and with my thanks.
The grieving mother's eyes are warm, approving. Truly, you are full of surprises and rare insights. Okay. No dragon fight. Nope, diplomacy wins the day this time. Was there anything else we needed to do? It kind of looks like that's pretty much the whole map. Diplomacy is the highest form of warfare, so says Sun Tzu. We'll see if Hylia agrees. Well, that's between them. I don't need to get involved. Let's go back to Old Song.
Do you still have family living in the Deerwood, Eder?
No, not these days. Parents left the country years back during the purges. I think about them a lot.
It's a shame you and your family suffered, even after the Saints' War ended. You Deerwoodens certainly have a knack for holding on to old grudges.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Dunefrost, Burial Isle, Gallowayne's Maw, Hylia's Shrine. Maybe that's where we go. Can't hurt to try at least.
We can't stay down here. Someone must go to the nest eventually.
Two wood elves, a man and a woman, wear colorful robes embroidered with matching emblem, a egg. Apart from their clothing, they couldn't be more different. She folds her arms and scowls at the broken walls around them. He, on the other hand, mutters prayers, his shade-dappled face as tranquil as the cloudless sky.
Just how are we supposed to worship the Sky Mother from among the weeds, This is a disgrace.
Calm yourself. We should be grateful that she protected us from the Winged Terror. Besides, even here we have a visitor.
What's this Winged Terror you speak of? Like we don't know.
A dragon. One that has taken up residence in the Nest, the true temple of Hylia, and slain many of her faithful. And one which Annuin has been in favor of killing from the beginning.
But no, you advised caution. Now word spread that the dragon ate a few of our followers, and anyone willing to slay it wants an Anumphos ransom for the job.
I told you a larger party wouldn't stand a chance. By the time the first half reached the top of the mountain, the second half would still be stuck in the pass. They'd be burned alive. Contrary to Annuin's suggestion, I am in favor of sending someone to kill the dragon. But I suggest a smaller party, and one willing to seek Hylia's blessing.
I decided to let the dragon and its young stay in the nest.
Are you insane? There's no telling how many Kit those monsters will kill. How could you let them live?
If the Queen of Birds saw fit to conceive such a creature in her own skies, then who are we to destroy it? This is not the outcome I have prayed for, but perhaps it is Hylia's will nonetheless. Perhaps speaking to her at Terevron will illuminate the matter.
Ask you about something else. Language is also sacred to our goddess. Something else you would speak of? I'd like to know more about her.
Why, she's the goddess of song, art, the sky, and maternity. She's gentle and brilliant, speaking to her followers in dreams, inspiration, and birdsong. It is said that she wears a cloak adorned with a feather from every bird known to Kith or Wilder, and that she manifests in the flocks themselves.
Okay, who is Cathfath's voice? Because he sounds very familiar and I can't quite place it. I almost want to say it's like Sam Riegel speaking in the lower registers of his range. So full ingredients for the ginger snap milkshake I'm ordering from what amounts to an upscale version of a gas station. Chai, dark chocolate, whipped cream, ice cream base. Actually, that sounds really good, Aranor. That sounds really nice.
Aye, and in the screams of childbearing, which I can assure you is not so beauteous a thing.
This is true, which is why midwives are widely considered clergy of Helia, as are many artists and poets. In any case, those of us who follow her feel closest to her splendor in a place where we might share light, song, and a view of the blessed sky.
What will you... We will continue to worship Hylia as we always have. As much as we treasured the nest as a legacy of the builders, it was only a place. He raises his hands. We still have the sky above us as much now as ever, and who knows, perhaps we shall reach even more of her devotees from here. Unwin only fumes. Solid iron bars block a dark passage. They don't budge, and there doesn't appear to be any mechanism for raising them. Side. Oh, crossed over here. I don't think we ever did anything with this.
This almost feels like home.
Location discovered. Noonfrost. Sam only did Heodan in this. Can't find the credit for specifically. I'm very curious now because he does sound real familiar.
If I may have your attention for a moment, a multi-year subscriber has just resubbed again. Allow me to welcome you back.
What the heck? Greeny, 43 hecking months. Thank you so much. How are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. I guess this is a thing, yes. Wait, Elspeth Eastman is in this game? What the heck? Who did she play? That's amazing. I can't find any information about who did Casfath's voice. Huh. Thank you, Aranor. Thank you for the shout out. The additional voices people for this game are Edward Bosco, Liam O'Brien, really. And Turncliffe and Richard Epcar. Yeah, except for, well, obviously Liam I'm very familiar with, but I recognize the other names. Maybe it's just one of those voices. I might not actually be familiar with the actor. It just kind of sounds like I should be. The Reddit comment I gave? Oh. Oh, but wait a minute. Fire critical acting in. Characters. I heard Al is in right match. Ryan Singh. Okay, there's one thing that might be it, but it's I think video, so but it could be. It kind of Like, it's weird because it doesn't sound like Sam, but at the same time, it really sounds like Sam. So, let's go with Sam, just until we find out otherwise. Can't be bedtime, but it is. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Nemesis. Or, do you prefer Nemesis or Leon? Either way, have a fantastic evening and hopefully catch you again soon. It was nice to meet you. The pale elf searches you with ice blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Frost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rimmergand. He forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Rimmergand there, but the rest of the temple... Tell me more about Rimmergand. He's the god of cold, entropy, and collapse. Many see him as a harsh god, but few recognize that he also gives life in his own way. All things wind to a merciful end in his shadow, only location elsewhere. He frowns, gnawing her lip. But he is a silent god, and his ways are mysterious. To follow him, accept inevitability without explanation. In this matter, and in the legacy, it seems the gods are often silent when we most crave guidance. Her eyes dart between the two doors on either side of the room. If that's all, why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the sacred ceremonies, she enunciates carefully. They're rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. Glances at the elves. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. Okay, well, what are you doing? My clan journeyed from the White That Wends to pay homage to Rimmergand here at noon. We learned this place had been abandoned for several years. Felt it our duty to tend to one of our gods' old. He rolls her. It has been a long journey, but Rimmergand demands endurance. No doubt he will with us for hours. Pagani's mouth is set in a grim frown. I hope it is. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, Greenie. We made some excellent progress on the Razor Crest tonight. I need to take a break in about 30 seconds, so I can't show off the ship just this second. As soon as I get back from break, and it's not a proper break, I just have to have ads playing, so I'm going to cut over to clips for a couple of minutes. But as soon as that's done, I will show off what we got done on the Razor Crest tonight, because we're now done 4 of the 6 bags, and looking pretty nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of it complete tomorrow and Sunday as well. What have we got going on here? The wax maker. Okay, I will read this fast. In the southern Adir province of Naganon, the wizard and inventor Galef spent decades creating devices that could mimic magical effects and properties. Fellow wizards viewed Galef's work the same, but one area of research intrigued even the elitists. A device that could replicate entire magical objects. The key to Galef's research was an enchanted mold. Canna's patron was silent about the source of their leads, but the notes quickly proved to be valuable. Grimoire sailing the Sithwood and notes from a dead certain wizard pointed the way towards the other wizards that were unwittingly performing research based on Galef's stolen notes. Spread out across the eastern reach, the wizards were amiable enough, but quite unwilling to part with their own extensive notes. After reporting back to the patron servant, Canna discovered that no additional services were required. It was until after returning to Caed Noir that Canna learned of the grisly deaths of the wizards, all under suspicious circumstances. A short time later, a package arrived via guarded courier. It was addressed to Canna, and the note inside simply read, "A gift," in an antiquated hand. Rewards, experience money, a major item, the Hellwax mold. And we will check that out after I get back. Have a good night, Aranor. I'll be back in a moment. Let me just kill this sound, and then we will go to clips. You're knocking out achievements too? Oh my god.
What people say that?
Hotgard. You're as bad as Piper. My god, stop standing in my line of literal fire. What in the world? This is why you gotta be very careful tossing pebbles into wells. You might accidentally create a volcano.
What are these clowns thinking they're doing? Oh my god, did I actually get one?
I am so confused. Oh, nope, nope. Ah, crap. Okay, did I miss something? Why is Serana murdering me?
You should have stayed away from my neighborhood.
Okay, I'm back. So just give me half a moment. Here it is. Starting to take shape. Got a lot of work to do up top, but the side panels open up to reveal the interior of the ship. We've got a couple side. Yeah, thingies in here trying to fall out. Those are not supports or structure of the ship. They are actually bounties caught by Mando, frozen in carbonite. Thank you, Greeny. Thank you, Ansara. So we're getting there. We're almost done. I'm really looking forward to most likely Christmas Eve when we build the Jedi Starfighter as well. And that one's just going to be, I'm going to do my best to complete the whole build in one stream. Alrighty, we were going to look at our new object. Here. Tiny. Oh, that's the pet. Hmm. Oh. There are more. Hmm. Oh, maybe it was added to Kanna's inventory, which would mean we can't actually inspect it until we add him back into the party again. Okay, now I'm kind of suspicious of these folks.
Slow and silent.
Kill El Vanquisher. save the game. I don't remember which way is safe to go and which is not. What's this? The water of this well is frozen solid, trapping small fish from the lake underneath it. Refracted light dapples the icy mirror behind the statue. The paladin watches you with patient eyes. The priest shows no sign of discomfort despite the biting cold. Each line and wrinkled warrior's weather-beaten crown has been chiseled from the ice.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
Defend the breach? Oh no. Okay, so this is why I saved.
Death, take him!
I think maybe the others did this. Quest item, silver key added to the stash. Silver key. Let's do Cryptmaster key there. This ornate key is covered in a thin layer of silver. Even solid silver. Oh. Enigmatic god of water drips from the edges of the alcove.
Nice and slow.
I think they noticed.
Get on! Lavaru.
Eyes open.
Bring your end.
He exploded. That's amazing.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Oh, no wonder he was so comfortable. The fine medium shield is a heater.
I'm in danger!
Not so far, I gotta say. Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced of that accuracy there.
I'll see what I can find.
you!
Oh, okay. Now we might get a little bit of danger. Take her out.
Let's go! Get on!
Lava room beyond sea.
Right.
Grimoires. Oh. Well off. Exceptional robe. Quarterstaff.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Pages of stone glistening for a thick layer of rust.
I'll have it in no time.
No, you won't, apparently. This is where we could really use the help of the thief character that I created for the purpose. Bring with me. Then Pathan Soul Hunter leaves the stronghold. You just got there. Rude. Now, what was the point of the silver key if it's not going to unlock this door, though, is my question.
I'll get it open. I've got it. I've got it.
I mean, I guess I could always go and change my party members out and back.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Deer Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
Wow. Okay. Raw deer flank. I'm looking for the consequences of having butchered that entire religious order. So far, it really doesn't look like there is much of anything. Okay. They want to deal with the fangs right this moment. We're gonna have to go back to the inn place. Go. Time for it? Okay, we can do that, Greenie. Be warned, folks, we've had a redemption for a terrible pun or dad joke, and there is a good reason they are called that. Why are archaeologists always so angry? They always have a bone to pick. Nope, no pie this time. Celestial sapling, so we've got trees, at least. I've discovered in this game there is an inn that is kind of like the cousin to the Inn of the Last Home. We need to delve our way across the entire map.
Greetings.
Is there anything I can do for you? Yeah, so this inn is built inside a tree, and in and among a tree. I'm always glad to see a new face. Take a seat where you like, my friend. It seems to me you've walked a long road. All are welcome here, and those with interesting stories, welcome of all. Tell me about this place. Of course. I founded the inn many years ago, but in many ways its tale begins much earlier. It was while I was returning from a long journey south that I first heard the story of the tree upon which this inn. So I guess it's not in the tree, it's among the tree's branches. Hundreds of years ago, a strange event occurred. The sky was troubled that night with many stars falling across the sky, and one of those same stars began to plummet instead towards Eora. It fell here, striking a young tree and burying itself within it like a fiery heart. But the tree survived, and over the years it grew and grew and grew, twice as big as its fellows in half the time, until it reached the size you see now and grew no more. Hearing the tale, I knew I must find the truth, and you see it there. He gestures towards the large stone at the center of the room. Around the tree's heart, I built this inn. Welcome all travelers who might look upon it. I don't need to hire anybody. That's my wizard. There, my road.
Our paths shall part.
Oh, you'll be back. Wraith, we need her. Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Eh? Ready, Watcher.
He's not in good shape. Maybe we should actually rest here.
Hail, traveler.
Something with a nice view, yes? +2 might, +2 constitution, +2 resolve. There we go.
Got it.
Nope. The entire party. Okay, so we just came from... That was Old Song, right? Let's go back there. 60%? I have no idea, Sketchy. Why would you guess 60%? Well, I don't tend to worry about percentages and all that kind of crap. I'm far more concerned about the story than assigning numbers to it, so your guess is as good as mine. I might be 60% done. Probably not, but I might be.
Why not? There, done!
See, I knew I made her for a reason. Thank you very much.
Nice and quiet.
Now we're gonna find out that these evil gold worshippers either that or maybe possibly either way. Oh, she duplicated herself?
Arthak, Worthin, Roth. This ends here.
Thank you to our newest lore seeker. The Library of Lore truly appreciates your follow. Thank you so much for the follow indeed. Welcome on in. Really appreciate that. You were just done with the big city? Well, I might have left the big city. I'm almost certainly not done with it, though. I have no doubt we will be back.
Oh, Efixia.
I bring your end.
Okay, let's see. Lots of money. Grimoire. How to find you. I would like to see strategies for the final battle of Baldur's Gate 1. I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm curious what others might do. I really wish I still had VODs from that early in my streaming career. Then I'd be able to show you what I did. But as it is, I don't even remember what I did to describe it. But I did finish it eventually. Glassful. As you near the platform, the temperature drops sharply. Something saps every last bit of warmth from the air, leaving the breath of your lungs as cold as it escapes your lips. You see a doorway filled with glowing ice. Silhouetted against it is an elven man, his arms outstretched.
What have you done? This useless slaughter, Please, just let me finish what we came here to do.
What's going on here? We're reaching out to Rimergant, the last way we know how. Turns back to the frozen art. Please, I must concentrate. Okay. I have no concrete reason to think that they're up to no good here, but the fact that he phrased it that way, the last way we know how, really makes me think that something bad is happening, and that maybe we're not entirely unjustified in the way we've approached this whole complex. So I guess what we need to do then is continue searching and figure out what's going on.
Why not? There, done.
Then we will no doubt find the evidence we need to know that, nope, these guys have got to be stopped, and then we can put an end to it for good.
Steady does it. Get on.
Hey.
Keeping an eye out.
I'm gonna leave and get wands and scrolls. That's probably a real damn good idea, Greenie.
Can't get a good shot.
I shall be discreet.
Wait, we had already opened up. Or did I? Trap detected.
Would you look at this?
Scroll of Maelstrom. And potion. Silver key. This will probably be where the answers. Alwa. A young Orlan scrambles on the stone floor, pressing her back against the wall and baring her to you. Furs patchy and matted. As you step into the room, she squints in her large ear. A heavy sigh escapes from her tiny body. Beasts take me, my eyes mistook you for one of them. Please, get me out of here. What happened to you? When Noonfrost began freezing the lake, my sister Lara sent me to seek out the cause. She scowls at the dingy room. The pale elf Estromoran seized me before I could report back. These pale elves are behind it. They showed up at Twin Elms not long ago, saying they wanted to see to the upkeep of Noonfrost. I don't know how, but they opened the frost-hewn breach at the back of the temple. It sucks warmth and life straight into their frozen god's barren domain. Rivers. They've got to be stopped. It's only a matter of time before the cold spreads further. Tell me about the people who captured you. She snarls, her pointed teeth flashing. A clan of pale elves from the White That Wends, devotees of Rimmergand, said they claim. Their actions suggest other intent. Oh. Suddenly feel a lot less bad about beating the crap out of them. They've come ready to fight, wizards, priests, and paladins. A wizard named Glashval leads them, a man obsessed with the frost-hewn breach. My ears hear him through the wall, casting spells and calling upon strange powers. I don't know what he wants with it, but no good can come of it. Can you tell me anything about the frost-hewn breach? She shakes her head. Not really. Something to do with Rimmergand, the Beast of Winter. I follow Galawain myself. Nope. We have ads in progress. I'm going to cut to some clips and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Actually, this is a proper break, so I'll be back in 3.5 minutes.
Oh, hi. Sorry, Edgar. See what I mean?
Even him, only 30 nanites, wow. No problem.
Lanny, where are you? Finishing this the hard way.
It doesn't seem to open. That doesn't seem to work.
I tried to give the deadly piranha poodles to the meat. Oddly enough, that does not seem to be working. Ah. Whew. 7 misses. More misses than anyone else, but fewer bads. What? What is that? Oh my god. Oh crap. Done.
Where did you go off to?
Let's hear it.
Oh, that drone was assigned to an Albion detention centre somewhere in the borough. According to what I could pass, it was used to interrogate high-value local insurgents. This is one less weapon in their arsenal.
I can't believe this was actually useful for something.
Let's go to your place.
Okay. But finish your trials first. I don't want you to be preoccupied.
But I feel this sudden urge to complete the trials. Quickly.
Forgot about these guys too. What? 3 nanites for a whole gold nugget? Dude, that's such a ripoff. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay. Right. Conversation to finish. Take a run for it. Go. She turns toward the hall, her large ears angled forward. As fast as my feet can carry me, she scrambles for the exit on her gated arms and legs. At the door, she glances back at you. Thank you, Estermore, and be careful. Into the shadows. Though cold to the touch, these manacles are free of ice. These bronze manacles gleam across. Sketchy. The Laken's old song has begun freezing over ever since the arrival of a group of pale elves. Lara, a member of the Fangs, sent her sister Alwa to investigate. Alma went to the Temple of Noonfrost looking for answers. She hasn't returned. I found Alma locked in a room near the back of Noonfrost. She told me that Glenfathan captured her when they caught her sneaking around. He wants me to help her escape. Alma made it out of Noonfrost. Lara will be delighted to see her, but she'll also want to hear my report of what happened in the temple. Well, I guess we better get back here and put a stop to the shenanigans of these...
I'll take a look.
Since they don't seem to be entirely honest about their intentions, and they seem bent on making things rather more difficult for people not entirely necessary.
Hi?
I sleep piercing first.
Right.
Again, I must focus. Please leave quietly if you don't. Okay. I like that spell, the Death Circle spell. That is hecking cool. Okay. More grimoires. Lots of money. Lots of exceptional crap. A pedestal of black ice rises from the floor. Long, finger-like ice crystals, hard and clear as diamonds, surround and pierce the altar. A hole has been gouged out of the middle of the altar. Though it can't be more than a few inches deep, it sucks at the air around you. Huh. The ice is as hard and solid as stone. It looks like there's more we haven't done down here. Maybe find here and around here.
Nice and slow. Mm-hmm.
Also, kind of thinking maybe this is a good point to save.
Why not? There, done!
Like her energy.
This won't stop me for long. There, done!
White crystal key. Intricate geometric patterns adorn this translucent white key. Its surface feels cold to the touch, and a slight pulse seems to emanate from its crystalline. Betting that goes in the hole in the altar. Thick patches of fur cling to the tent leather. Despite the chill, the bedrolls feel warm. What opens with white crystal key. Of course, that doesn't necessarily mean that it other stuff. Yo, Wraith has discovered something.
Would you look at this?
Chair radiates an bone-chilling.
Oh, Ulu. Dead on.
Nice. Okay. Flying quarterstaff. Pale elf with grimoire. Frost smudged with handprints covers the rooms. Winter's bows. Grimoire. Edrang Hadret. The enigmatic gun. It's the second copy of that particular gun.
There, done.
Windwalker. Unique quarterstaff, two-handed. Plus 25% freeze damage, plus 1 enemies engaged, plus 1.8 weapon reach, superb, plus 12 accuracy, plus 45% damage. Damn. Eismar was a wizard from the White That Wends. Later in life, he developed an obsession with Rimmergand, convinced that if he could see the great Aurochs with his own eyes, the mysteries of creation and destruction would be clear to him. He wandered the frozen continent for decades with little more than his quarterstaff, Windwalker, and his sealskin coat, chasing the rumors of Glenfellan tribes and the death-cold gales that swept the glaciers. A migrating tribe eventually came upon Windwalker, planted in the snow and pointing to the sky. There was no sign of Eismar, but the legend spread that he had found Rimmergand and now follows the shadow of the mighty beast. Okay. Okay.
Huh?
Slow and silent.
Let's see if it does work. Wait. Missing something. There has to be something that can undo that. answer is always, of course, not be in a library. Oh.
Quickly and... Let's go! Dead on! Let's go!
Angry.
I shall be discreet.
Water drip edges of the elk. Okay. Quickly.
Why not? There! Done!
Thank you. Blue crystal. This key, its handle carved in the semblance of Auroch's head, was cut from a... Well, if that proves to be the answer, then at least it was on the way to the... I will count that as partials. Getting any space for anything else. I didn't really poke around. There.
Steady does it.
Statue, I guess.
Hi?
Is there any chance it might be fire spell? Silly, but
Indeed.
Aztec were that
okay, well, it was
Huh?
odd. The water of this well has been frozen solid, trapping small fish from the lake under. Actually, stealth mode is not just stealth, it's also detection. So maybe. Ah, what?
Would you look at this?
Fine dagger. Okay, interesting. Curious that they allowed her to keep the dagger. They didn't notice either. We didn't, but we had our high-level character.
Well,
seems so. Here's yours. And you draw back.
Ready, Watcher. Right.
How may I help? I shall.
Hey.
Okay, so.
All right then.
Doesn't look like there are any class-specific or origin-specific fractions, but next item. You have to replace something.
Yes? Indeed.
Arthek Worthen Roth!
Wow, that just completely failed entirely. Dang.
Eyes open.
For this. Fine stuff.
Right.
And I suppose. Excuse me.
Huh?
I suppose the other part. It could be something that. You know, we have to go somewhere else. Maybe report back. Sister. And then we return. And to deal with the thing after we go quest to do stuff. Things. So maybe we just temporarily leave and report back and then where that leads us. I don't think we have to leave that active. That seems like it's a bad idea. Another possibility, it's relying on me remembering that I have a certain something in my inventory, in which case the game is out of luck because there's no possibility in my inventory. Okay, Galloway's mop. And there for. The Orland stands under the open sky, taking deep breaths of fresh air. Feels like I've been. He thumps you on the shoulder. Come by the maw sometime. The rest of the fangs will want to meet the cunning Estremor. Okay, so it's the sister we need to. Go to the tribeswoman. Jill have frozen lake training camp.
Arensi has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the maw.
Then track her down and tell her yourself. Kareth, this is no place for sightseeing, even for you. The beasts of Galawain's Maw are dangerous, and now more than ever.
What's wrong with the beasts?
They won't fight.
What's wrong with that?
It is not Galawain's way, and it is not the way of the Maw.
The Maw has always been home to one great predator. Every so often a challenger comes along in the battle for territory, but Sul remains in her den, and Ornos can't confront her there. Now two mighty predators and their kin hunt from the same stock. It's thinning the herds, and it's thinning patience around here. And this waiting, it's not the deliberate, watchful waiting of a hunter lying in ambush. Stagnation, tedium, hoping for something. He clenches fists, but I am powerless to act. One half of the fangs will cry favoritism if I try to drag the lioness out myself. There's never been a more cunning hunter than Sul, but some say she's losing her edge. Ornos, on the other hand, is all edge, and many of our number think he's the rightful successor. Fingers drum a restless rhythm on it. Blood simmering. Boil over if a little soon. I'm an unbiased outsider. I could look in. And a cunning one from the scratches his. No harm in letting you try, I suppose. Better than this endless waiting. Somehow bring this to our resolution, these tensions will end. Peace will make short work. Gives you a heavy iron. We don't normally permit outsiders to venture into them. Understand that you do so at your own. And Sul's lions are likely to attack on sight. Still, perhaps you can enter into fighting the bear. Do whatever you can to end the stalemate. Okay, and the new king.
Estremor?
You must be beautiful, new Estremor. When I heard she'd let another in, I almost went to the Passage of the Six myself to share words. She didn't spearhead at you. I found Alwa. A breath catches in her throat. Your own eyes have seen her? I freed her from Newton's. She's just enjoying the fresh air before she returns. She releases a gasp of relief. You've accomplished a great service for the Fangs and for me. Lara takes another breath. I was wrong about you, Estremor. I did not see you true. Please accept a gift worthy of your own skill. Okay, we've got some... I gained reputation with elms. I gained a ton of XP. Scales of the Ravenet in... Make medium armor. Once a simple set of scale mail worn by an elven scout of the Fisher Crane tribe, it was transformed along with its wearer. The scout and his party ambushed an expeditionary force far into the Thane Bog. One of the explorers, a wizard, cursed the scout with a spell that turned Raven. The scout survived the battle and took advantage of his new crack the wizard's power. When the scout broke the curse, he found that his armor retained some of the magic. Farsighted and nearly undetectable, he broke into the tower, evading its magical sleep. The suit is black and feather-like scales grow in erratic war. They fall off over time, only to grow back again in patterns. That's... Oh, that's in progress, I'm sorry.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it?
Oh my god, it's GLaDOS.
On a scale of 1 to 6, I'd say I'm setting it up. Strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. Here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Oh my god, it is GLaDOS!
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint.
What the fuck?
I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
Oh my god!
I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago.
Freddy Krueger sweater. Oh, what's going on? That's not how you barbecue. This is a bit of a... Okay, sorry about that, folks. I didn't notice at first that we had ads in progress, but there we go. So you have not missed too much. So we finished the prison quest, the ice prison quest. Still need to talk to her more.
Hail, Estramore.
My stocks equip my brethren in the fangs of my hands, train them to fight, hunt, track with skill and stealth. She glances at Alwa. Alwa sighs. I hear your words, sister. An ancient place of beasts and dangers. As followers of the clever hound, we assemble and train here as hunters, warriors, and defenders of sacred places. Chaos pervades the maw, and more than ever due to the stalemate between peace, shakes her head. But the Swan refuses to intervene, and many itch to settle the matter over blood. Okay, so she is a merchant. Oh, but good stuff. Spell-striking touch of wrought rending exception. Stiletto. Hatchet. Bonus critical damage over bearing exception. I want this stiletto. And the battle axe. There we go. Alwa. Alwa waves at you, a broad smile on her thin mouth. Her fur is sleek and glossy now, and there's a mischievous twinkle in her eye. Good to see you again. How are you? Full and well, thanks to you. Not that Lara's given me a chance to rest. She eyes an Orlan woman. My sister makes me earn my keep around here. You spent long enough stuck in that frozen cell, didn't you? Your limbs need exercise now. Marina was granted Blooded Hunter. Hunter. House Dominel, terror, overwhelmingly bad. Ethic Knoll, troublemaker, faintly bad. Ovates of the Golden Grove, ally, faintly good. The Fangs, ally, faintly good. Blooded Hunter, here we go. Grants Blooded Hunter passive effects +1 damage reduction, slash and pierce, +1 stealth. This secret knowledge of the Fangs allows you to stalk prey and resist damage if Ori discovers your presence. I love it! That was so worth it. Thank you, Alwa. Awesome. I still really wish I knew what to do about the Temple of Cold over there, but okay. And now we have a level up. Get Wraith can level. She's got 6 points. She can't really do any more on mechanics. She probably needs better. Deep pockets. +2 quick item slots. Thought it was going to be something to do with carry weight. Weapons. Shot on the run. Changed very much. Binding. Health over 10 point seconds. +5 accuracy against distant enemies. That might be good. +20% reload speed. Well, she is using a gun. Big gunner. The sister turned out stronger than I thought. This hunter of the Fangs moved with cat-like grace.
Come to see the great Oernos, Estremor? He's out for a hunt, but he'll be back. Unlike that lioness, he doesn't stay cooped up in here for long.
Why doesn't Oernos go and fight the lion?
Because she holes up at the back of the maw, surrounded by her pride and the natural hazards of this place. It's not the proper way to meet a challenger. She's got to come out and face Oernos to keep her claim. Anyway, her prime is past. Putting that old beast down would be a mercy at this point.
Yeah.
We wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting. While Sul hides in the back of the maw, Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
Okay, well... we seem to be on the good side of the Fangs now, despite a full hunting party of them. But while we're ahead for the moment. Not a Glenfathen, but an Estremor cleansed in frost. What? Wait.
Emergency. We're being raided. Halera, Eld, Jaduri, and all Lorburnians report to hospitality stations immediately. Have library guards at the ready.
What the heck? Scott, thank you so much for coming in with the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Scott, how are you doing tonight? How was your stream? Tell me all about it. Vampire Platypus raid. What the heck? Rift Tracks the game. Oh man. Okay, so what's this Vampire Platypus raid all about? Let me know what's going on. Please, guys, make sure you are following Scott if you are not already. He's a fantastic content creator and longtime friend of the channel, as well as member of Team Zen, one of the stream teams that I'm a member of. How are you doing, Scott? It's so good to see you. You'll have to ask B. Crawford. Okay, what's going on? What's the story? Welcome on in, everybody. Flavor Toothpaste. B. Crawford, I would love to hear about this. Fournier, welcome on in. Weremole 3. Again, I recognize a lot of these things happening. I don't remember. I submitted that like over a week ago. Oh my god. Okay. One moment here, library. It's time to welcome a new lore seeker to our ranks. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in. It's nice to have you here. I hope you all had a fantastic evening, and thank you for supporting Scott's raid. If you've never been here before, my name is Gordon McLeod. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play a wide variety of mostly single-player story-driven games with excellent character and narrative development, as well as some sandboxy games, strategy games, retro RPGs, and classic adventure games. So if any of that sounds good, feel free to hit the follow button. And I do have a little bit of a raid video to watch properly. Here are 2 minutes. Welcome on in, folks. Let's get the stream started, shall we? Whoa! Oh, crap. Oh, no. Runaway helicopter. Oh, damn it. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, shoot. 16:9 form factor. Aspect ratio. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, crap. Whoa.
Yes, whoa.
Okay, that... Let's go for it. Oh. Damn, I can tell. Whoa! Hey! I have not looted that, sir. May still be coming, actually. I didn't. Ah, oh my. Wow. There you go. That's a preview of what you can expect around. Thank you again so much, Scott. Don't remember submitting that like a week ago. The reference thing happening at the time. That's awesome. Okay, well, I guess it'll have to remain a mystery. So we're actually just kind of wrapping up a little bit as we go through Eternity, which game I'm absolutely loving. I guess maybe we're trying to do bounty. Mithrak Exarch has been decided to. Bounty Ahale. I have never heard a girl with space out here. Scenario. Stronghold. I guess we should probably go back to this. I am gonna take a peek.
Amazing. You could fit a whole village in here.
Oh. Wait, what? That dude damage him. Taxes. 100 copper? Are you kidding? Fine. Trick was a scout for a population of Bithrak and having that's for death, but I found a better scenarios attack the stronghold. That was supposed to be like 2 days from now. West Curtain Wall was destroyed. You were dead of 100 copper. After several attempts, Lord Sidrock's rivals gave up on raiding it. Having reclaimed his land, Lord Sidrock sends you guards and gratitude. Excellent. Well, I guess I can start 3 days. Okay, that travel time than I thought it was. Well, I have to stick around. But maybe I need to learn more about areas I can't visit, because I keep running into this. We're directed to go to various places, and I have no idea how to get there. They don't appear on my map yet. It's the Hi, Arcanist Easley. There's a bounty out on the Asian allies have taken refuge. Heritage Tower. Okay. Problem there. That's just. Kill. Kind of an eerie creepy part of the occupied by zombies until. Probably why they're taking refuge there.
Hmm?
Oh, wait. Stop going away so fast. Hello of St. Wade when I have to see. I break it. Okay, so our that's
I'll see what I can find.
all right. Where they're camped out. gotta be for levels. Go up one level. Ah. Dear Guardian.
Let's go.
Can't get a good shot. Get a good shot with this.
Okay, I think we focus on her. Wow, it's tough. Find Wand, Sorcerer's Volume, Grimoire. Ah, fruit. The real treasure is fruit. Alright, so I think... Pretty rib? What? Oh god. Good Hope was a small town with a large graveyard. It was quiet and uneventful until someone or something started killing livestock, leaving dismembered and half-eaten bodies in the fields overnight for the farmers to discover the next morning. Certain that wolves or mountain lions were to blame, the townsfolk set up a nightly watch to stop the beasts. During one night's vigil, the town awoke to screams of pain and terror. They found the farmer on watch in the middle of a field, one shoulder a bloody stump, a horrific bull leaning over. The ghoul saw the townspeople and fled, still gnawing on the wounded farmer's right arm. They got the farmer back to his house, and the healer did her best to repair the damage. When asked what had happened, all the farmer could manage was something that sounded like pretty. The ghoul came to be known as Pretty, and the villagers searched for someone to defeat it. Their cries for help were answered by a necromancer who kept a rib from the ghoul and had it made into a... Creepy. I want it. Grimoire Elements. By Arcanist Easley's Head. Game. One of my favorite things about this game is the incredible lore that they give to any item of significance, and even some items that don't really have that much significance. They still give them just, They write such great histories.
Right.
I really can't wait for the new game that's coming out set in this world. It's, what's it called? Avowed. Kind of like, first or third person action game, very much in the same vein as Skyrim, but set in the Pillars universe. The Celebrant Sturge added. The quest expires in 3 days. Since the end of the Saints' War, Deerwoodin gathered at Evan Dewar Bridge to sacrifice the defeat Saint Widewin. It has become customary for priests of Magrin leading the processional to sing a dirge to end the ceremony. This year, when the priest attempted to sing the dirge, his tongue swelled in his throat and he died painfully before the crowd. When another priest attempted to sing the dirge a month later, he suffered the same fate. Some believe the gods are to blame for the priest's death. Others suspect vengeful Ritzirans. Whoever is to blame, the priesthood of Magrin and the soldiers of Godhammer Citadel want them brought to justice. I can think of no better person for this than him. Durance. Seeing as he was directly involved in some of these incidents. That should be it. And all that. All right. Out of here. Zombies may be on, but pretty creepy place. Okay, we're gonna head back to Caed Nua for the time being.
I must say, I'm impressed.
He left. Rude. He's coming back. Ada and Animancer has arrived for conduct experiments on you. Set upon by brigands. She wants a prisoner conduct experiments on? Oh god. Feel up to making that decision right now. I think we're going to sleep on that, by which I mean I'm going to go raid somebody and we will deal with that when we get back. Play this game. Let's save here. And now, if you guys wouldn't mind coming along on a raid, it would be greatly appreciated. That's been a real fun stream. We made huge progress on... show this off. Built Lego early in the stream. It's bags 1 through 4 of the Mandalorian's Razor Crest. Oh, and we've got ads starting soon, so that's fun. Okay, well, maybe I'll just cut to some clips real quick, and then while I'm doing that, I'm going to browse our list of them. Find some for raid 2. So I'll be back in just a few moments.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it?
Oh my god, it's GLaDOS.
On a scale of 1 to 6, I'd say I'm sitting at a strong 6.
I guess we both know what's going to happen next.
Delamain misses you. Here to shut you down.
Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper.
Oh my god, it is GLaDOS.
Really appreciate it if you didn't make this difficult.
I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you a hint.
What the fuck?
I'm going to kill you, and all the cake is gone.
Oh my god.
I'll see what we have ready for Mr. Legrand. I know it's here somewhere. I saw it a while ago.
Freddy Krueger sweater. Oh, what's going on? That's not how you barbecue. Is a bit of a problem. it's not likely to explode very satisfactorily. So I don't think we have any choice. Oh! Never mind. Alright, guys, you ready? Nice. Whoa. I'm not sure what happened there. Ah.
Come. There's much left to do. See you at the ceremony, Miss Theos.
Okay. Okay, sorry about that, folks. That gave me time to look over the list, though, and I think I know where we're going. Friend of the channel, longtime friend of the channel, Laxative Legacy, through A Plague Tale Requiem. So, I think we're going to go pay him a visit. Love Lax, and we love A Plague Tale as well. It's a spectacular game. Go check out what... If you guys would like to come along, that would be greatly appreciated. And I will be back tomorrow night. We are going to work on bag number 5 of the Razor Crest tomorrow. And so we will get it pretty darn close to finished. And then, what are we going to do after? Check my... tomorrow we're going to be starting a brand new playthrough of Subnautica. Subnautica actually, out of the blue, ended massive update, which upgraded the version of Unity it runs on, fixed over 800 bugs, and added a whole bunch of new base building features from Subnautica Below Zero back into the original game. So that's, I really need to try that out, see how it runs, see how it looks, just play it on the new computer. And so that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start that tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me think. So, folks, here at the Library of Lore, we use Library Raid. You've been... It's, you're not a sub, you raid emote. Either case, sub or not sub, please. Appropriate raid. You have emotes of your own. If you've got emotes maybe in stream elves that you'd like to use, please feel free to copy the raid message. But you won't. Over to Lax's channel, see how Plague Tale is treating him. I think I recognize the area that he's in right now. Fun one. Tackling it and seeing what he thinks of the game. Now, I'll meet you back here tomorrow. Lego and some Subnautica goodness. So, have yourselves a wonderful day, evening, world, and I'll catch you again soon. Whoa! I'm not sure what happened there. Wow! Very cool. I don't know where we're going with this. I'm a little nervous. Wow.
Because of his sunburn, the map on Palado's back is peeling off.
Oh. Thank you, Tagaron.
Ugh. I really wish I didn't have to do that.
That's not what I was expecting. Way to go, Ace. You blundered your way to within range of the pirate's jello gun. You suffocate in an impenetrable block of jello.